Red, black, plant bass, yeah. Tap in. Hey, hit the dial, let it spin. Road tripping, Vegas check in. Stories from the highway, cooler in the back. Snacks in the front seat, maps on the dash. The hip hop vegan drop gems in the flow. Bars about books, about blocks, about growth. Culture on the plate, culture in the mind. Serving up the truth, one rhyme at a time. Yeah. Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday. Turn it up, let the whole fam run play. 11 to 1, that's the one way. Straight to your heart, this the brunch way. Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday. Talk that love, talk that justice in a fun play. Pull up to the table, don't be late. Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday. Curly vegan with the curls so free. Laugh so loud, you can feel that peace. Recipes, remedies, roots in the soil. Self-love shimmering like hot water boil. Calling from the city, from the countryside. Talking about the kids, about the elders' pride. Red in the heart, black in the soul. Vegan in the kitchen, that's how we roll. Hey! Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday. Turn it up, let the whole fam run play. 11 to 1, that's the one way. Straight to your heart, just the brunch way. Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday. Talk that love, talk that justice in the fun play. Pull up to the table, don't be late. Red, black, and vegan on a Sunday.
Happy Father's Day to all my onlookers, listeners, and followers. Happy Father's Day to all of our guests. Big shout out to my co-host. She's not here today. Big shout out to the Curly Vegan. But with that being said, it is Father's Day. We also are celebrating June, which is Men's Health Month. And we are going to be having a great show today. By the way, where we at? Let me make sure I get this right. See, now I keep telling people. They know I'm recording right now, and they still be called. I appreciate it, but send me a text message. See, where is man? And she gonna call me right back, and I told her I was recording. It's my daughter. She trying to help me out getting my getting my breaks done. And where is my I'm looking for this my intro music for my guest. Man, did you? What is going on, man? Dude, what is this? This is not my see, that's what happens. Yeah, we waiting on our first guest to go ahead and hit up our video link, so we can go ahead and there she is. Man, this is messed up. Hey man, my file got I don't know what happened, but my music ain't in here. Man, where we at? I'm trying to bring her up. Oh, it's right there. I'm tripping.
Yeah, they moved it.
Somebody move my music?
No, the Google moved it.
Oh, there we go.
No, man, my intro ain't in here. It's all good. I'm at the
What's it called?
intro, guest intro, but it's all good. I take care of it. I'm a professional. Well, I'm a journalist. So, with that being said, it is Father's Day once again, and we are celebrating Men's Health Month. And I'm trying to do something on the fly here so I can introduce my guest. So I'm gonna have to take it back to the old school tequila and tofu days.
Broke a leg, realign how to stand. Make this for my niggas from the block. This is a result when you give all you got. Like Fox always knew I had a shot.
I'm gonna tell you,
Big brand boys coming in hot. Steam.
and that wasn't the song that I wanted either. But what we doing today? We are talking with some of our international family, some of our local family. Um, as some of you can see right now, we have an in studio guest, one of my vegan curious friends. This is Mr. Chris Metters, and on video, we're gonna have, like I said, we have four guests today. Our first guest, her name is Chef Lee Made It, and she's from Detroit, Michigan. And we want to thank you for joining us this morning. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you for having me. I really respect what y'all doing here. I think it's important.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I gotta take this jacket off. I'm gonna bust out my jacket like I'm Hulk Hogan or something. It's warm up in here. This jacket is warm, but thank you so much for joining us this morning. Let the people know your name and where you're from again.
My name is Chef Lee. I'm based in Detroit, Michigan. My brand is based in Detroit, Michigan. Um, my brand name is Chef Lee Made It. Um, which kind of means literally I make the food and also like I'm making it out here. So
All right. Now, are you plant based?
I am plant based.
And how long?
I have been plant based since 2020. I went plant based during the COVID pandemic.
Oh, okay. That's great. That's great. Now, how long have you been in business?
In business, I would say it's been about 2.5 years now.
Okay. Now, how has the public response and your family response been to your business?
Um, the public response has been great. Since starting my business, I feel like I've had a lot of unexpected support. You know, like a lot of like people I didn't even know, just like really going hard, like with the support. As far as family, they have become more supportive over time because as being like the only vegan in my family, like when I first started, you know, everybody kind of looking at me like, what, you know, what's she doing? you
Oh,
know.
okay. All right, well, I understand that one. Let me
Mm.
turn my camera around so I can make sure that I got you on film. Cause I'm also broadcasting live on Instagram. Yeah, look at this.
But both has been really good. My family, especially now, they're like very open to
Hmm.
trying my food. You know, they'll come to my pop ups and stuff like that.
Okay.
Or sometimes I'll just cook for my family, cook for my cousins, siblings, you know, whatever.
Now, what's your favorite dish to prepare and your favorite dish to eat?
My favorite dish to prepare or to eat, I'll start with prepare. It's really just like what my customers want. Like,
Hmm.
I just keep my ears to the streets basically and like try and figure out, you know, what everybody wants to eat. If I get a lot of asked about lasagna soup that I made that one time, then like I'm gonna keep running that till the wheels fall off. And I get a lot of joy out of that because it's just like I just get joy out of the fact that people recognize that as being one of my staples and like want it to keep coming back. So that's where my joy comes from preparing. So I say like my two main things that have been like that I ran the most would be my lasagna soup, which is more like for the cold weather and stuff out here in the Midwest, and the nacho mama nachos that I do, which is a chili lime tortilla chip from shout out 313 Urban Chips. That's the brand chips that I used.
Okay.
And then it comes with the vegan ground beef, sweet potatoes, black beans, and then I really just load it up with like homemade guacamole, homemade cheese sauce, green onions, sour cream,
Damn.
hot sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Just the works.
Yeah, with each thing that you listing, you're making me more and more hungry.
I'm getting hungry talking about it. So
Now, wait a minute. Now, before we go any further, we do require all of our guests to look squarely in the camera and let people know where do you get your protein from? Because we know on the plant based side, we get tired of people talking about well, you all protein deficient and all of this. So let them know where you get your protein.
Well, plants. I get my protein from plants. I source my protein from a lot of places. I love me a protein smoothie. Like those are like a every other day thing for me, especially before I hit the gym. Um, I like I like the Beyond Impossible sometimes, for myself because those have a lot of protein in them. Like so, pea proteins, beans, lentils. Sometimes I just get eat some sunflower seeds and stuff like that. Lentils, just have. I already said lentils, but
All right, I
I
got
eat in like the bag form too, like the already cooked, just like snack like lentils. Those are good to me, or like chickpeas.
now. Do you have a food truck or brick and mortar?
I don't have either, so I basically work out of kitchens, and a lot of the things that I do are like pop ups or event based, or I do catering
Mm-hmm.
as well. And so like the pop ups that I do, like the most pop ups that I do right now are at 313 Cinnamon Rolls. Shout out 313 Cinnamon Rolls. Top cinnamon rolls in the city. So I'm at her shop every Friday from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. doing like a late night Coney series at the moment, but I also do other times and like daytime pop ups and things like that. So that's how I'm operating at the moment.
Okay. Now with your location, you got you got something that you got that you get the chance to take advantage to take advantage of something that a lot of people don't get a chance to, which is you got another country that you can withdraw, get money from. So how do you have Canadian customers or you know what I'm saying? Do they can they get in contact with you? Do they like to come over and get or do you go over there and do anything? Or what's the
Um,
rules on that? You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm. um, so I have a couple people that I visit, some businesses that I do visit in Canada, to get their food. They haven't tried my food yet,
mhm.
but this was kind of like a recent connection that I made in Canada. So shout out to like the Avocado Pit. They have amazing vegan sushi over there. It's just right across the border. Zoli Eats, Ghanaian food, like all homemade type stuff. Homemade veggie. Think she has veggie patties in there too. Great
Okay.
family owned business. You got the breakfast guys over there. They have halal food, vegan food, vegetarian food, and meat and dairy options. So like something for everybody. So those are like some of my favorite places to go over in Canada. Um,
Is this in Windsor?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I got detained at the border years ago.
Oh man.
We'll talk about that another time. Big shout out though. No, but big shout out to my boy Teron Williams. Happy Father's Day to you as well, bro. Cause it was me and him that went to Detroit and got detained at the border. But with that being said, we had a small discussion earlier, and you would let me know that you were ain't no such thing as were unless but you are a daddy's girl.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, let's if you can let's speak a little bit about you and your father's relationship, his influence on your life, what he means to you, things like that.
Yeah, of course. Well, first I want to start by saying Happy Father's Day. Shout out to all the fathers. Happy Father's Day to y'all.
Thank you, thank
Um,
you.
Happy Father's Day to my pops. I know you're gonna listen to this. Uh, so yeah, I've always had a good connection with my dad. Um, since I was little, we used to go to daddy daughter dances, all type of stuff like that.
Damn.
He would always pull me and my sister in the kitchen and show us different cooking techniques and stuff like that. Like just like having us cut up vegetables and stuff like that for him. And
Right.
even now we still connect over like the love of food, especially since I went vegan because I also started learning how to cook when I went vegan in 2020.
Uh huh.
So we connect off the strength of that too, because I mean he also has his own cooking business. He ain't vegan, um, but a lot of the techniques and things like that, like that's the he heavily influenced me in that, especially with the way he cooked like some vegetables. Like they always come out like super tender, well seasoned, like saute. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
What's one thing he used to really get down on when you was young that you really like?
are we just talking like vegan, or can it be anything? Because I mean, I haven't,
Any,
you know,
anything that you know that you remember like my old dude used to really put his foot in this, and I used to really like this.
man, lamb chops,
Oh,
lamb
okay.
chops. Yeah, everything that he made, like I can't. I don't even think I could pick a favorite because
Damn.
it's the flavor
Okay.
profile
All
for
right.
me, and
Okay.
that's what I do now with my food. Like even though I don't use meat or dairy products, I recreate flavor. Like he even just asked me the other day, why do you call it mushroom, or why do you call it chicken? Because I use like a fried mushroom chicken a
Okay.
lot, and he's like, why do you call it chicken if it ain't chicken? And I'm like, well, it's less about it being chicken and it's more about the flavor profile of the chicken,
Mm-hmm.
because you can like some chicken from one place and hate it from another place, where somebody can do something crazy with it and you just like, what is this? Or not seasoning, you just like, what is this? Because it's really about the seasonings at the end of the day. So I got a lot of like seasoning techniques, like influence, I feel like, from him. And even when I went vegan, I was staying with him and my uncle Gerald at the time, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
um and when I started making a lot like more food, I would just be like, try this, or he would just come in and try the food and give me some tips and stuff like that. So a
Okay.
lot, that's I would say that's been a major influence. He's been a major influence over my cooking.
I got you. I got you. That's great. What's your dad's name?
Freeman.
You said say it again.
Freeman.
Praven.
Freeman, like
Freeman.
Freeman.
Freeman. Oh, Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. See, I can see. My hearing it went down.
No, you good, you
So,
good.
so, tell us about the. I mean, first of all, Chris, you got any questions or comments for Lee? I mean, feel free to jump right in. He's vegan curious, by the way.
Okay, okay, that's a good place to be.
Yeah, and ironically, it's ironic that we are actually speaking about chicken and taste profiles because big shout out to my guy Chef John from Elite Burgers STL here in St. Louis. Um, he actually gave us some food today. We got some chicken nuggets, and we here at Red Black and Vegan. We have our own rating system. We don't use stars. We go with plants. So we're gonna let Chris try one of these nuggets on live here, so we can go ahead and get a rating from him. I think these are like hot and spicy or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Barbecue. Feels good. Feels like chicken.
You got in the mic, in the mic.
It feels like chicken.
You got to bite
I don't know.
You scared?
it.
It tastes like it too. Got a good profile, good texture.
So on a scale of 1 to 5 plants.
I give it a 4.5.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It's
Right?
good. I
I got
no
a
vegan nuggets before. This is really good.
I got a burger that he gave me to chef. He gave me a double cheeseburger yesterday. I had to eat one of them burgers last night. I was starving. You know that
Wait, a
burger one.
vegan burger?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I like
He actually does vegan burgers and he does Angus. He had to switch over and start doing both because the way the economy has gone. I've seen when I first met him about 3 or 4 years ago. He was in a mall, and then he moved to another location in South St. Louis. But just to sustain being in business, he had to make a decision on, do I want to just do plant based or do I want to do both. So now he's in a lounge called NBC Lounge um, at 4621 Martin Luther King here in St. Louis. NBC Lounge. Chef John with Elite Burgers STL. Please go by there and see him. That's my guy. He's good, great people. He's been on the show before with a different name. He was the Picky Vegan at first. And
All right, bet. Yeah, I'm gonna hit follow. You said elite. Elite what?
Elite Burgers STL.
Okay, cool, cool.
Oh yeah, Chef John is amazing. I can't wait to have him back on the show. This guy, he needs an episode all to himself because he's a former movie writer and just I don't want to get into it, but I want to keep this about Chef Lee and her influence from her father and we still celebrating Men's Health Month. Now, have you ever tried to veganize something for your dad to be like, Dad, this is one of your meals, but I want to veganize it for you just so you can see, you know what I'm saying, like those lamb chops or
Hmm.
anything?
I actually haven't done vegan lamb chops yet. I have experimented with like vegan. Well, actually, I did some lamb, but not the way that it looks. For me, it's about how it looks, how it tastes, and all that stuff. But so the lamb chop and stuff, I ain't done it yet. But um, another food, like I would say, like I mean, like he grew up on soul food. I grew up on soul food. So I would say soul food. Like, I made him a lot of stuff from my soul food plate. Like, a typical plate. Like I'll do like some fried hot honey mushroom chicken, the mac and cheese, the mashed potatoes, the candy yams, the cabbage greens with I do a turkey jackfruit in those too. So, things like that.
Okay, that sounds real tasty. Man, everything that you've been saying today just been sounding great. I want to take a pause for a second because we've been joined in by our next guest as well, Coach Fernando Cardenas from Rennes, France. Coach, if I know he's in there.
I see him on my screen. Well, not him, just his logo.
Oh, hopefully he'll pling in. That's Coach Fernando Cardenas from Vital Hoops podcast, and I can't wait to get him on as well. But also though, excuse me, when you do your catering, what's the largest catering order you've had to do?
Um,
75 people, 100 people,
Probably like 40.
40. Now,
Mm-hmm.
do you find that challenging? Do you try to tell people like I do it this way? I don't want to have to worry about nut allergies and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Or do you like
Mm-hmm.
do you really try to cater it towards when people say like, well, I got 20 people who want this, I got five who want that, or does that become more kind of obtrusive? You know what I'm saying? Or do you try to make it
Mm-hmm.
more streamlined?
Well, if I'm aware, especially with like my recurring customers and stuff, if I'm aware of people's allergies and things that they don't prefer, like soy and stuff like that, the thing that I would try to do is just make more options if possible,
Hmm.
while also recognizing that I can't please everybody. Like that's a life lesson, and it also carries over into a business lesson. So sometimes I do just be like, this is what's here, this is what's here, and hit me up. I could try to do something because I also do custom orders for people. So or like meal preps, things like that. Like I have a customer, he don't eat any of the processed meats or nothing like that. So I'll make like more whole food type dishes for him, and he'll just come pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I try to work with people and like just off the strength of the connection and like integrity with my customers and see what I can do. Like I always tell people, if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. If I can't do it, I can't do it, and I'm gonna let you know. If I can't do it, then I'll find some other time or some other way to accommodate. Because I'm really here for my customers, so the
Right,
business is
right.
for y'all.
Now, can you let us know what's your vision for the future of Chef Lee Made It?
That's a loaded question. Which I don't want to get too much into details because just in my life, I personally don't like share stuff until things are like finalized. So
Hmm.
I just like to tell people, just stay tuned
Stay tuned.
and there's some more great things coming.
I got
Just
you. I got you. I understand. I understand completely. Now, let's get to Warren Avenue. It's a dispensary. It's all white building. with white windows. I can't remember the name of it. And I went there because I was telling people, I'm like, man, I found out where Tommy work at. It's an all white building with all white windows. I cannot make this up. Cause we drove up and down Warren Avenue for 10 minutes looking
Mm.
for it. So we pulled on the lot, and we was like, where y'all at? They was like, y'all right outside. We like, man, it ain't no signage. It was nothing. And
Oh yeah.
but yeah, Detroit was cool. I really like Detroit. When I did go, it wasn't during like bad weather, so I really got a chance to experience, a good part. It was
Hmm.
downtown and some a little suburban area, but just with the Detroit plant-based scene, what would you like to see improve?
I think we're doing a great job right now. A lot more people popping out, a lot more businesses popping out. Um, I just would like to see more of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Hmm.
think like in this world, I don't want to say world, like really particularly in the U.S. because I feel like other parts of the world are naturally like they naturally eat more vegetarian, vegan
Hmm.
foods. Here, it's like fast food, fast food, fast food. Culture of convenience. You know what I'm saying? Lack of accessibility for a lot of people to even like go vegan. Prices going up. I'm not trying to touch too much on the negative, but it's just the
Oh, you
reality of
good?
some things. But
It's reality,
uh,
like you say. You cool?
yeah, yeah, food deserts, things like that. So I think if we could have more convenient, like if we had conveniency, you know what I'm saying too. Like I would love to see that because
Hmm.
people can just. That's why I started the Coney Island theme at the 313 Cinnamon Roll Shop
Hmm.
because people can come in, they can sit down, kind of like it's a Coney, and they come just pick up their food because I feel like out here it ain't a lot of spots where you can just go sit down and enjoy a meal without doing like mental gymnastics around the menu. So
Right,
like I would like to see more, more of that.
right,
I do appreciate everything that we have now though, because the things that we do have are great.
right. I got you on that one. Well, if you can, before we get out of here, before I even say this though, I want to let the people know if you have any questions or comments for Chef Lee. Chef Lee made it or us. Excuse me. It's 515-599-1687. 515-599-1687. Chef Lee, I really deeply appreciate you coming by today. If you can, let the people know where they can find you on social media.
So at the moment, well, firstly, I deeply appreciate you having me. You can find me on Instagram at Chef Lee Made It. I'm also on TikTok at the same handle, but I'm primarily on Instagram. That's where I post all my flyers, stuff like I post content, things like that, post my plates, things that I make, which is funny because that's how the page really started. It didn't even
Right.
start as a business. It started as me just posting plates and having fun. Um, so that's pretty much where they can find me. And also tap in with my design page because I do have a design business as well. Lee Made It Designs where I create flyers for people's businesses, logos,
Hmm.
um, all that type of stuff.
Oh man, that was great. I'm glad we touched on that because man, that's how I think that's how we hooked up. If I'm not mistaken, something like that. It was something on Instagram. But I'm good, so thankful that you came by today. Big shout out to Chef Lee Made It and Happy Father's Day to your dad. I'm thankful for his influence on your life and got you out here cooking up all this great food. But with that being
Appreciate you.
said,
Yep, I love my pops. He,
oh
he
yeah,
uh
yeah, he did a
he
great.
nobody perfect, but he a consistent man. Sometimes well most time consistency over perfection is everything. So,
There you go.
shout out to the fathers again, happy Father's Day. You as long as you're showing up, you're doing a great job.
All right, thanks for coming by today. We gonna remember as part of the Red, Black, and Vegan family, you always welcome to come by here anytime you want.
I appreciate that.
All right,
I appreciate it.
we gonna check back with you later on.
All right, for sure. Y'all enjoy y'all Father's Day.
All right, you too. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Now that was our first video guest, and that was Chef Lee Made It. I guess I need to turn this around. See, this thing is tripping.
Man, that's some good information, though.
Oh, we got a coach right here.
That's why I just ain't saying nothing, man.
Oh, you cool?
Just soaking in this information, man. It's a lot.
You cool? All right. Now, thank you for everybody who's still watching and who's just joining in. For some strange reason, I don't have my guest intro music, so we are winging it today. And but thankfully, my next guest, hey, this is a brother from another mother. He's just on the French side. And from what I found out in doing my studying, but
You know what time it is.
for the people that's
Time to go
watching
vegan.
live,
You know what
big
time
shout out
it
to
is. Come on.
Vital Hoops
I don't mean to
Podcast.
come off like I'm ridiculing the preaching, but here's a
Fernando
couple reasons to
Cardenas
consider going vegan. I was
from
talking
Ren's
to my
Brand.
good folks over at Peter. We all impacting the world from the things that we eat. They ain't had
Part of the reason I played that because doing my pre-production study work, it came across to me like I stated when I say this man's a brother from another mother. He's the Vital Hoops Podcast website. I'm encouraging everybody get there ASAP because the information that's being dispensed, the love of the culture, the love of hip hop, the love of basketball. He's just from France, and I'm just from the United States. Big shout out, big introduction, Coach Fernando Cardenas. Good morning, good evening, Coach. How you feeling?
Hey, man, I'm feeling great. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to the both of y'all, man. Happy Father's Day. I appreciate y'all taking the time and having me on the Red, Black, and Vegan podcast, man. It's a
Oh
blessing.
man, so it is a blessing to have you. This is not my normal co-host. This is a guest of the show today. He's vegan curious. His name is Chris Metters, former
Yeah,
coworker
respect,
of
brother. How you
mine.
doing? Yeah.
Yeah, he's recently retired.
Okay.
So, but before we go any further, though, man, what's up with that ball? I've been seeing a lot of stuff on your website lately. Man, please don't tell me don't tell me, man. Please don't tell me that you got that blue and orange in your system.
Man, big time, man. Big time.
Oh. Hey,
Listen, man, I gotta tell you, when I was little, man, it's my brother. My brother, he used to live in New York when I was a kid, when I started playing ball. And he used to live in New York. This is Patrick Ewing and John Starks days, man. And he would come back home and talk to me about the Knicks and all of that. And that's how it all started. And I always stuck with my squad, man. Been a Knicks fan forever, man. So
Ooh.
I'm hyped these days, man.
I know this. Man, hey, when I first, I had been telling myself for days, like, man, I need to check out the website. Then when I did, I'm like, damn, he need his own episode. Over here, we bleed green and white.
Oh,
Just
okay.
letting you know. If it's one team that I hate almost as much as the Lakers, it's only one team, and it's the Knicks. Oh, I can't stand the Knicks.
Man,
But big shout out, hey, I can't say nothing. Y'all the champs. Hey, champ, what's going on? Hey, when you the champs, hey, you get that respect. You can't talk trash to the champ.
Finally, man, it's been a minute. We've been suffering throughout the years, watching y'all win championships.
Man, you supposed to be talking major trash. Major
Hey, I'm
trash.
just happy, man. I'm happy, but yeah, man. Definitely, I feel you, man. Me saying, we hate the green too, man. But I hate Miami even more. I'm not gonna lie. I hate Miami and Indiana even more.
Oh, it's cool. Right on. We've been joined by another coworker of mine, a guest for the day. We celebrating Father's Day and
No doubt.
Men's Health Month. My good friend Dante Anthony stopping by. We kicking it today. This is Coach Fernando Cardenas from Rennes, France. As you can see, he's a Knicks fan. We got the Lake Show right here. He's a Lake Show fan, champ.
Oh, okay.
He a Lake Show champ. Let him have it, champ. Let him flex that ring on him. No, but
What y'all gonna do with LeBron, man? I don't know what's the deal with LeBron, man. You gotta retire.
Hey, whatever. He done his job. He's laid his legacy. To me, he can sit back.
Make sure you in the mic. Now, coach,
Yeah.
are you plant based?
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, man.
Okay.
100%. 100%. It's been 10 years now.
Oh, okay, that's good right there. That's great. That's great. 10 years. By the way,
Yeah.
these two guys here are vegan curious, and
Okay.
me myself, I've been plant based 2.5 years.
No doubt. No
Now,
doubt.
if you can give us the background on the Vital Hoops podcast.
For sure, man. Well, listen, I'm in France, but and I've lived in France for a little while, but I'm actually Afro-Cuban, so I'm originally from Cuba,
Okay.
and I went to school in the U.S. I went to school in the U.S. for a few years. I went to school in New Jersey. I went to school in Florida, and I went to college in Michigan. I
Okay.
played college ball at a small school named Concordia University in Michigan. And hip
Okay.
hop has always been a part of my life. I have a group 340 MS from Cuba, my cousin and I. Um, so all these things that are part of what I do and who I am, I felt like it was time for me to 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 share with the people that I've met throughout the years, and give my knowledge, my information as far as Pan Africanism as well, and veganism and all these things. So I decided to create the podcast during COVID, actually. You know what I'm saying? Because during
Hmm.
COVID, you know how it is. We had a lot to think about and so it came through during COVID. We were still living in Cuba. And before that, we were living in France because I was playing professionally here in France. But then we moved back to Cuba. And then during COVID, things got real difficult in Cuba. And we decided to make a move with my wife and my two children. So we came back to France. And as soon as I got here, I started getting busy with the podcast. So this was 2021. I believe my first show is 2021 or 2022. And yeah, it is about, the culture, everything that I live, that I go through, I believe in, and people, and whether it's hip hop, basketball, veganism, health and wellness, because I'm a health coach as well. And I did that. And I'm also, my podcast is in collaboration with Black Power Media. I don't know if you're familiar with
Yeah, I
Black Power
saw that.
Media out in Atlanta.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you
Shout out
about
to
that.
Kalanji. Yeah, so I work with them. So first season was done. It's 100 episodes. It's available right now. And since people started getting interested, and I'm in France now, they were asking me about more material in French. So I started second season in French, actually.
Yeah,
But
I
first
saw that.
season is in English. It's available now, 100 episodes. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that. And yeah, I'm still going, man. Just sharing and learning, and all of that with the podcast has been a blessing.
Oh yeah, I love to hear that.
For sure, for sure. What's up?
That's for the champ. That's for the champ. You know what's up with that? That's just the instrumental though. That's one of my favorite beats though. Man, hey, I really love everything that y'all about y'all platform and everything that you're doing, Coach. Seriously, one thing I
Appreciate it,
did,
man.
one thing that popped in my head when you were talking about, when you play professional ball. Um,
Hmm.
doesn't matter, it doesn't matter to me. I'm a former basketball coach myself. It doesn't matter to
Hmm.
me what league it is. I try to tell guys about when it's a profession, it's a professional league. You know what I'm saying? How long,
Hmm.
in your
Yeah.
estimate, how long does it take to get in basketball shape?
Depending on your shape, on your current shape, that depends. You know what I mean? If you're
It's
a
just
person that's never played sports, it's gonna be different than if and
top flight,
depending on your age as well.
just a top flight professional athlete coming off an injury.
Okay. Um, I would have to go with usually they say it's double the time that you've been taken off. So if you've been
Oh no no
off
no no
because
no
of
no no! What I mean is like when you come back. Once you come
yeah.
back, just playing to get into basketball shape.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I'm saying. So like say
Oh,
say
okay.
you've been sitting out for maybe 2 weeks, it's gonna take double that time to be in shape to really get
Right.
to work again, to be ready to go for real.
So you
You
said
know what I mean?
one
So
one
usually
month.
I go by that usually. Like you need double the time that you've been sitting out in order to really be ready to go.
Is
So
is 17 games enough for a professional athlete to get in basketball shape while playing basketball? You playing 17 games, getting into basketball shape.
with Well, I believe you need to already be in basketball shape before you start.
No,
You
that's
know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying?
You
Before you
was
start.
already
Yeah.
training. You was already
Yeah, yeah.
training.
So 17 games in, are you ready to? Yeah, yeah.
Basically, you want
I
to know
think
how
so.
long does it take to get your win back. That's really what you're
No,
asking, right?
no, no. This
What, you
it,
trying to get back on the court, man?
no, no, no. It has a deeper meaning.
Okay, okay.
'Cause, you know,
Break it down. Break it down.
some people think 17 games is not enough time to get in basketball shape coming off a second retirement. But 17 games, from what I know and understand, I've been told by a few different professional players, 17
Mhm.
games is more than enough time to get in basketball shape. Jordan
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah, I knew that was a Jordan.
But
That's where he was going with that one.
but no, let's since we on the topic of hip hop, let us hear your top 5 dead or alive. This gonna be a long interview.
Hey, top 5 dead or alive. All right, that's difficult, man. But obviously okay. First of all, I have to say, obviously, I'm gonna go with the states, but I got some favorites in France and Cuba as well. Other places, but states, I'm going. Okay, I'm going. No particular order, right?
Yeah.
I'm going KRS-One.
Right.
I'm I'm going Black Thought, the Roots.
Ooh.
I'm going Rakim.
We'll be in St. Louis
I'm-
soon.
I'm going with the Jizza. Wu-Tang.
Oh,
Jizza.
that's a low key one.
And fifth one, I'm gonna go with Big Daddy Kane. You can't go wrong with that. Big Daddy Kane.
Whoa. Of all the top fives, I've never heard that particular top five. Never.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that's a nice top 5.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
That's a good top 5.
That's a different top 5.
Yeah, yeah.
None of the popular people, mainstream.
What you talking about?
I'm talking
Rakim?
in the Jay-Z's and the Lil Waynes.
Nah, I thought about Nas. I
Nas.
almost fit Nas in there. Nas
Nas.
is like honorable mention for me, but
Yeah.
you know,
Know what I'm saying? None
I
of those
definitely,
guys.
I definitely think all 5 of those are better than Jay-Z.
Once he said this guy right here,
I already know KRS-One.
Oh, that's the teacher, man. Come on.
Everybody
it
knows
was
the
over. It's
teacher.
the teacher. But
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Yeah.
so how much older is your brother than you?
My brother's 14 years older, man.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I mean, wait a minute. Now, how old are you?
I'm 40.
Oh, so your brother is our age. Oh,
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
was he a Knicks fan too?
Yeah, he went over there. He
man.
became a Knicks
Damn,
fan.
so sorry to hear that. So sorry.
He was rocking with me,
Oh, what is up with y'all, man? Golly. Y'all still my people though. Both of y'all Knicks fans, man. God, but I do like the fact because I'm an old school Laker hater, Celtics fan. I'm from
Yeah, no doubt.
1980 with mine. So, but yeah, I
Okay,
mean, don't
yeah,
get me
but see-
wrong. I do appreciate y'all legacy and everything. I appreciate people winning the championship. Even if it would have been
No
a
doubt.
Lake show, I'd give them their props too, like I did a couple years ago when they won. You
Yeah,
can't,
yeah.
like I say, you can't talk shit to the champ right
That's
now.
right. That's right. But I'm
we
just not giving. I just don't give props to the bandwagon fans. Those dudes, they don't.
No, if they haven't been riding from the beginning, they don't,
Right.
they
You
don't
know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
Now, don't get
come
me
on.
wrong.
Everybody want to love the champs, but
Of course.
I've always hated y'all, but I've always loved Pat. I ain't gonna never stop
Oh,
loving.
no
I've
doubt.
been loving Pat since G-Town.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
can't be. You could tell me. Carmelo Anthony took a dump on the steps. I don't care. Carmelo, my guy. I love Melo. Melo
Yeah,
is
me
just,
too. I
Melo
love
is my
Melo.
dude. I love how y'all fans love y'all squad for real.
sure. Through
y'all-
thick and thin,
Yeah,
man.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because he could tell you he ridiculed me a lot. Because he already know what I'm saying about Dallas. We going 17-0.
Every year,
saying?
same thing. Every year.
So
No
you
matter
know
who
what I'm
they
saying?
got,
But he
they
tell me I'm
going 17-0.
delusional. Same thing they've been telling you for the last 30 years
Right,
that
right,
you
right.
delusional. Like And like
Yeah.
in my like even at the beginning of the playoffs, in my head it was like Knicks ain't gonna win. Whatever.
Oh
I ain't
yeah.
worried about
Right,
the
right.
Knicks. Knicks go
Hey,
up
man.
3-0. I'm still like I'm not worried about the Knicks, but that's because I hate y'all. But still,
Yeah, we did it, man. Finally, man. Jalen Brunson
yeah,
is really a beast, man. But we just had a nice squad all around, man. Dogs.
yeah.
We had some dogs, brothers that knew their role. They knew their role, and they were going hard. There was no stopping the squad, man. They was
And
like, they
hungry.
never quit. Never quit, man.
Hungry, bro.
Now,
Real
to
quick, let me ask you this though: are
go
y'all
ahead.
familiar with the rapper Rex, the MC Rex?
Never heard of
I've
him.
heard. I never heard of Rex.
Oh, okay, because Rex, he's out of Lawrence, Massachusetts,
Okay.
and that's my guy, man. And he's a big time Boston Celtics fan, so that's why.
Okay. He's a smart brother.
Yeah,
I'm at,
yeah. Check.
Write it
Yeah,
down.
but real dope MC, man. Check him out.
I'm
Rex,
at
Reks.
REKS. I'm gonna check him out
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
To tie this back over to something I saw on your page.
Hmm.
I saw a listing of plant-based NBA athletes,
Hmm.
and that really piqued my interest as well because I knew about Sally already.
Right.
I didn't know about Kyrie. I didn't
Hmm.
know about DeAndre Jordan. I knew about Chris Paul.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who else was on there? Salim Stoudemire was on there.
Yeah. Salim was one of the first ones actually still in
Mm,
the NBA. Just doing it.
right, right, right.
Hmm.
And that's sort of one of the things that I wanted to touch on today as well.
Hmm.
With you being plant based when- how long have you been coaching now, and what level do you coach on?
Yeah, yeah. So I've been coaching. I started coaching while I was still hooping, man.
Hmm.
So, but like little, like kids, what I'm saying? And I still coach. I still coach kids primarily. Right now, I'm doing under 13. So I'm taking
Okay,
like the under 13 elite team
Elite.
here in Rennes, and I'm and
okay,
I'm I'm doing them. But I do a lot of camps also with one of my boys who played. He's a coach here. He does like all levels and everything. He works at a club, but he played for the Central African national team,
hmm,
and he's a big time hooper, man. But he's a good coach now, and we do camps together. So we got a couple camps coming up this summer for under 18 kids and under 15. So when we do our camps, man, we do not just basketball. You know what I'm saying? We do physical training. We talk about nutrition. We talk about mental preparation. We do all of that through our camps, and we leave kids with the knowledge that they can continue and things that they can continue to work on. It's not just like you come here and you do drills and you go home. You know what I mean? We're really working on with players that really want to get better, potentially take it to the next level, but players that are hungry, man. So, but throughout the season right now, I'm following the next year I'm doing the under 13 squad, and I'm blessed to have my son. My son is on the team. He's
okay,
still 10. He's about to be 11, and so I'm working with that squad right now. And
okay.
and yeah, occasionally I work with players one on one. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that's what it is as far
Let
as
me
basketball coaching.
check out. I'm glad I heard that too. I love everything I just heard right there. Check out my guy, Dalian Parks with 34 Hoops Academy. He does
Okay,
he
30
does
for
he
hoops
he
again.
does he does everything that you're doing in the St. Louis area in Jefferson County.
Nice.
And hopefully you guys could network, link up something in the future. You know what I'm saying? The kids can come here, the kids can go there. We don't know, something gonna happen in the future. We gonna
No
see.
doubt.
Um,
You said 34 Hoops Academy?
34
Okay.
Hoops Academy, the number three
Yeah.
four.
Yeah, yeah.
Dalian Parks, DALIENPARKS. Coach, if you see this or if I send something to you, this Coach Fernando Cardenas from and I was gonna ask you, so it's pronounced Ren, not Renz. Ren
Right. Yeah, it's
Friends.
pronounced Ren.
How
Ren.
how close are y'all to Paris?
We're close, man. Hour and a half train ride. Hour
Okay.
and a half train ride. Maybe like three hours and a half uh by car.
And I'm glad we got you on as well because I mean we got so much to talk about from the plant-based world to the basketball world because
No doubt, man.
you can actually give more of an informed outlook on European basketball culture versus
Hmm.
American basketball culture and the
Yeah.
contrast of that because we have all it's been a big discussion lately that you know of and we even
Hmm.
talked about it before about how in my eyes, it's a misconception that young European basketball is better than American AAU basketball. Now, do you feel the same way, or do you feel youth European basketball is better? What's your take on that?
I don't think youth European basketball is better. I think there are good things over here in Europe and there are good things in the States. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I think there's things to do better on both sides. You know what I'm saying? It's true that here in Europe, a lot of times there's more work on fundamentals, you know what I'm saying? And that can be helpful later on, you know what I mean? But there's certain things that are better in the US. Like for example, I think the basketball culture is better in the US. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like kids don't have that basketball culture here in Europe, even
Right.
though they're nice, but the kids really love the game in another way in the US that they don't in Europe. Like
Thank
they
you.
really live it.
Thank
And
you.
that's my school, you know what I'm saying? I come from we do everything basketball. We love the kicks, we love the culture around it. We go home, we watch the game, we watch film, we you know what I'm saying? We breathe basketball. And here in Europe there's not a couple kids are like that, but usually it's not really like that. Basketball is more of like an outlet and
Right.
so I think that's better in the US and sometimes um that shows in the game, like your attitude, like you really like it's important to you, in another way. And
Hmm.
players play with a different hunger, you know.
Hmm.
So I think there's good things in both places, man. But I don't necessarily think right off the rip, kids are better. Youth basketball is better in Europe. Not necessarily.
Now, for the people who haven't seen him, have you seen? Can you tell us about Young Wimby? I'm talking about Oscar.
Oh man.
I'm talking about Oscar, not Vic. What's up with his little brother?
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's coming in nice, man. Yeah.
Oh,
He's for sure.
I
He's
told
gonna
him.
be he's gonna he's gonna be nice as well, man.
I heard he's. I
He's
heard he's 7 feet already.
yeah, yeah. He's huge. He's huge already, man. These dudes is and what's crazy with them is that they're huge, but they're coordinated. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
move right. They know how to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that big are just you got to work on a lot of coordination and things, and these guys are kind of like they feel like guards. So it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Now, do you have any plant-based athletes on your squad?
On my squad, well, the young boys, I don't have any completely plant based except for my son. My son, obviously, he's vegan.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm t-
but every time I give nutrition advice, I'm always taking my kids towards more plants. Always taking them toward more plants,
okay.
plant protein, a lot of hydration. What I'm saying, staying away from processed foods as much as possible, and you
Right.
know, and they listen. The kids listen. So I got a lot of kids that's come back to me and that's been like, "Yo, it's working for me. I'm eating a lot more, fruits and vegetables and things, and
Yeah. Love to hear that.
minimizing eating a lot less meat, and it's working for them." Also, now recently, I don't know if you know, but Jalen Brunson, he's not a vegan, but his nutritionist is a vegan.
Hmm.
So that's starting to come out, and he's starting to speak about, yeah, I see the benefits of eating more plants and staying away from meat and things like that. And so now that's how the kids listen. That's why that's
Right.
why I know Kyrie also, when Kyrie says
Right.
something like that, I show the kids, with the kids. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what you could
Yeah.
tell them? You could tell them, you go plant-based, your handle gonna improve. Your handle be like Kyrie.
Right.
They're
Right.
gonna be like, "Oh, for real, coach?" Be like, you can have handle like Kyrie, and you can finish like Brunson if you go, but you got to go plant-based.
Right.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
him. But man, that made me forget my question. But because man, it's just so much to discuss with you, man. On the real, I can't wait
For
to have you
sure.
back on the show for real. But now honestly, for real, you don't have to leave. We always tell everybody your segment is 30 minutes, but you're always welcome to stay for as long as you can
Appreciate it.
for
Yeah.
networking and just conversational purposes as well. Um, what's your favorite plant-based dish to eat? And if you can, let us know what the plant-based scene in Rennes is like, or in the
Okay.
Paris area, I should say.
Okay. Appreciate that, man. So to be honest, here in Rennes, um, the plant-based community is not that big. There's not that many plant-based spots. There is a couple ones, but recently there's a vegan store that was the only vegan store in the whole area. in the whole city actually. 100%, the only 100% vegan store, and he had to shut down, man, because
Damn.
he wasn't getting enough people, and he wasn't making the money, so to keep the store open. So unfortunately, he had to shut down. That was my man, but he had to shut down the store. But it's a couple vegan restaurants, and there's a couple people that are vegan, but it's not that huge. In Paris, though, I do have to say this: I'm co-founder of a Afro vegan festival that we do in Paris every year.
Love it.
And it's called Bese Saka Afro Vegan Fest. And so it's coming up, July 12th this year in Paris. And I also have to shout out L'Embuscade. That's an Afro vegan restaurant in Paris as well. Chef Phoebe, she's actually from London, from England, and she lives in Paris with her husband Patrick. And they have this restaurant, Afro vegan food, 100%
What's the name
plant
of it
based, and
again?
it's called L'Embuscade.
Okay.
L'Embuscade Pigalle.
Yeah, we need them on the show.
But yeah, they're really, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I'll link you up with the sister. And yeah, our festival is Bese Saka, and we do everything. It's not just food, we have conversations, talks and conversations about why being plant based is important. About the connection, between our health, the environment, the well-being of the animals, of all living beings, really, because it's about holistic health.
Yes, sir.
Other living beings, the planet, all of that, and we do it in a nice, cozy environment with good food, good people, and good music. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
So
Yes,
July
sir.
12th, we're back. Yeah, man. And as far as my favorite dish, being Cuban, I gotta go with black beans. That's always my go-to. I do a lot of beans, lentils, chickpeas at the house. For the kids, it's good, great source of protein and fiber. So I gotta go with black beans, some rice, throwing some rice in there. Avocado is always something that I love. And then I do a little stir fry seitan or something like that, or mushrooms, either mushrooms or seitan, with some onions and good things. So yeah, man, I'm going with that.
With, hey man, I love to hear that. With that being said, I gotta pause for a second because we've been joined by our next guest, which is excuse me, Dr. Senior Mike from Brindisi, Italy. He's going to be joining us in a second. I did want you since we are celebrating Father's Day today. If you can, speak about fatherhood in your life. What's up, Doctor Mike? We got right now. We still got Coach Fernando Cardenas, and we got our in studio guests, Mr. Chris Matters and Mr. Dante Anthony. Right now, this is Doctor Senior Mike.
Dr. Mike Senior.
Hello.
How you doing?
But once again, Coach, if you can, let us know. First of all, tell us your son's name, his age, and
Yeah.
what fatherhood has meant to you so far, and what it means to you.
Man, shout out to my son Evan, man. Evan, he's 10, and then my daughter Livia, she's 7. So shout out to both my kids, man. Well, fatherhood, to be honest, is my number one priority, man. It's been everything to me. I lost my father when I was 15, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Sorry to hear
R.I.P.
that.
to my pops.
Yeah.
But
Big shout out.
I lost my father when I was 15, and it's been difficult, but I have my children, and they mean the world to me. You know what I'm saying? I just try to be a better father and a better person every day, man. So, but being a father is very important, especially in today's world where there's a lot going on, man. A lot of oppression, a lot of negative things, and it's important for us fathers to be present and to be there for our children and to try to teach him and give him the love that we can, give him everything that we can, and then let them be their own person and grow into something beautiful, man.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's been a blessing, man.
Yeah, we love to see
I
that.
appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for this, man. This is big. Red, black, and vegan. Big time, man. Much respect.
Hey man, you know you part of the family, man. And you
Appreciate it,
know
man.
we coming back whenever you
Oh,
choose.
for
Cause
sure.
you know we matter of fact, you know we coming over there to the Vital Hoops podcast for sure.
No doubt.
Uh,
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
even though I can't speak French, but
We're gonna make it happen. We'll do a special at some point, man.
if you can before you get out of here, let the people know where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, for sure, man. You can catch me on Instagram at Coach Fernando Cardenas. Uh, that's Fernando Fernando Cardenas Cardenas. So Coach Fernando Cardenas, and my website, man, is vitalhoops.net. You can check out everything that I got going on at vitalhoops.net. And yeah,
Yeah,
that's it, man.
Vital Hoops is a great website, by the way. I
Appreciate
did
it.
I did check it out. I had to make sure I checked it out, before you came on. But yeah, everything that y'all doing, man, y'all know y'all family over this way, and man, we
Yes,
gonna be
thanks, bro.
getting back real soon. Like I say, if anybody has any questions or comments for us, Vital Hoops, 515-599-1687, 515-599-1687. Thanks again, Coach, for stopping by. I mean, like I said, you don't have to leave if you don't want to, but we're gonna bring in our next guest, Dr.
Appreciate it.
Senior Mike.
Peace.
Doc, good evening. How you doing today?
Good evening.
Good
Good.
evening.
How you guys doing?
We doing great. We doing
Hey.
great. Before we get started, Doc, um, one of my in studio guests, Mr. Dante Anthony, he's stopping by today to make a special announcement.
Yeah.
But for something that we got going on here, special, really special information, important information, by the way. If I could get my camera correct, but we gonna let him make this announcement real quick. Good friend of mine. You guys have seen us. You guys have seen us on the road in many different locations, on many different pictures. Man, me and this dude have been to Atlanta, Memphis, Indianapolis, New Orleans. Yeah, yeah. We kicked it in New
Road
Orleans.
tripping. Road
Yeah,
tripping.
he's almost a road tripping vegan, but this my guy right here, man. But we gonna let him make this special announcement this morning.
It's afternoon now, right?
Yeah, it's afternoon. Yeah.
All right. Good afternoon to everybody. Man, how do I start this? Why don't you help me out, man? Because I don't even know
It's
really
all good. It just take your time. Well,
what it's about. Like,
there's gonna be a benefit 5K walk run. I forgot the name of it, but it's it's
it's in Tower Grove Park.
yeah, Tower Grove Park. Tower Grove Park. Um, this is a benefit fundraiser for Dante's son. I want to make sure I get his name right.
I got it. This is for little Dante, for Dante Anthony. But this is for my son was in a home explosion, and he survived, and that's what this is about. This is it's a benefit run, and my wife put it together, and she kind of want to figure out some kind of way to give back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We know that. Thank God that our son was able to walk away
Yes,
from
sir.
a home explosion. You know, you don't hear about anybody walking away from an explosion.
Right.
You hear them getting away from fires or this or that, but our home literally exploded, and my son was trapped in the basement. So for him to make it out, man, we're so blessed.
Truly thankful and blessed.
Truly thankful, and like I said, we know we're blessed. So my wife decided she wanted to figure out a way to give back.
Big
'Cause-
shout out to Nikki Hardy, by the way. My fault. Big shout out.
Definitely. But and the reason that we're giving back is because we lost everything. We lost everything we had, and the community, our family, our friends, nobody let us fall. Everybody was there to help us.
Right.
So also, let me say thank you to everybody. If I didn't get a chance to, I'm giving it back now. And we appreciate everything that everybody's done for us. So again, August 25th will be the 1 year anniversary, and we'll be putting this together in Tower Grove Park.
What's the date of the run?
August 25th.
August 25th.
Everything.
Oh, it's 1 year.
Exactly 1 year anniversary of the home explosion.
Yeah, y'all heard it here. Big shout out to my man. It's Father's Day. We celebrating June is Men's Health Month. Big shout out to Lil Dante and all the progress he done made. Big shout out to your brother and your sister holding you down too. Straight up.
Definitely.
Y'all can make me cry up in here.
It's real. It's real.
Yeah.
There will be vendors. We're still looking for vendors. If you'd like to be a part of it, I'm gonna pass the information on so anybody who wants to participate can be a part of this.
There we go. And there you have it. Big shout out to the Anthony family. And we're gonna switch this over. Once again, if anybody out there has any questions or comments for us, it's 515-599-1687. 515-599-1687. And it's when the smoke clears, Dante's 5K run walk. We turning pain into purpose.
Pain into purpose.
Yes, sir. And with that being said, we're gonna transition over to our next guest, Dr. Senior Mike. And Dr. Mike, how you doing today?
Good. How you guys doing?
See, I've been saying your name wrong. It's Dr. Mike Senior. It's on Instagram. He got it. It's _ Senior. Mike.
We had to do it backwards.
Right. So that's why y'all be looking at me. They're like, man, why you keep saying his name?
Right.
Like
I'm
that?
looking at her there. I'm like, oh, Dr. Senior Mike. That says Mike Senior.
Dr. Mike, how you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good
All right.
evening, I should say. And thank you for
Good
joining
evening
us
here.
today.
Yeah.
Now, let us know where you're from in Italy.
Okay, I live in southern Italy on the East Coast for 27 years now. I've been in Italy 31 years.
Mm-hmm.
And
now, where are you from?
I'm from East Bay of the San Francisco East Bay.
Oh, okay.
Concord, Walnut Creek area.
Richmond, Hayward.
No, kind of like Concord, Walnut Creek.
Oh, that's ironically our next guest is from Oakland. Literally.
Oh, cool.
That's the man. This is ironic. But you're from
also go Warriors.
I was just about to say, is it in your eyes? Is it the Bay or is it the town?
The Bay.
The Bay, because
no, because I went to chiropractic college in San Lorenzo, just one click away from Oakland, and I'm a big Warriors fan.
All right.
Warriors fan.
49ers fan. You a 49er fan too?
Oh.
You a 49er?
Go Raiders.
You said Ravens?
Raiders.
Oh, my bad.
Even though we're in Las Vegas now.
But I like the fact that you rep for the Bay. I love that.
Yeah. I love the Bay.
You all over, man. You the Bay and the town. Well, for people who don't know, San Francisco is the Bay and Oakland is the town.
Oaktown.
Right.
Yeah.
But how long have you been plant-based?
Plant-based? Ooh, I would say let's go. Okay, 31 years chiropractic. I'd go about 20 years.
Oh, okay, that's great. Now I came across Dr. Mike scrolling through one day. These two guys who with me. They are both vegan curious, doc. So we're not trying to flip them today, but we're trying to flip them today. No, I try. I tell them all the time. I don't try to flip nobody. I just speak off my personal experience.
Yeah.
Now I came, like I was saying, I came across Doc one day just scrolling on the internet, and I came across his podcast, and they were very, very informative. That's one of the reasons that I wanted them on today, because they just were deep in conversation, and in the couple of episodes that I've seen, it's always the same thing. They just get really deep in their research and conversation. Yep. Now, how long have you been in business with your platform?
With doing the social media platform, probably 2 years seriously.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, you say you're in the chiropractic business?
I'm a chiropractor and a health coach.
Okay.
Chiropractor for 35 years.
35 years chiropractic.
Yeah.
Now, man, that's a lot. Now, give us a little more info on the health coaching.
Okay, health coaching. So I do, because as you know, a patient would come in and have a health problem or a spinal problem, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I can help them through the chiropractic, but they also have to understand that they weren't born with the problem or their health problem or their diabetes or their cardiovascular problem or whatever it may be. It's from poor lifestyle choices. So I can put you back together, but it's harder to keep you back together, okay,
Mm-hmm.
with whether it's a health problem or a spinal problem. So I always talk about, taking care of your health and wellness at 360 degrees. What you eat, what you think, and how you move.
Yes, sir. Because I was just telling somebody the other day about when we're overweight, how much pressure we put on our skeletons.
Yeah.
And with you being a chiropractor, I can see now how you attacking people. That's the wrong word, but
Yeah.
I mean, what I mean is like what I mean is letting people know, like you were saying, I deal with you with your back, but I can also I'm also letting you know and understand that what you're consuming is also part of the reason that you're having this back issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What would you say would be your favorite dish to prepare or your favorite dish to eat?
Ooh, my favorite dish to eat. I'm a big rice and beans guy, but I always do it either Indian style or Asian style because I'm always thinking about the essential amino acids. So I'm always mixing rice and beans. So I'm always trying to make it either Mexican or Thai or Asian or something like that because I love spices. I love hot foods and things like that. And then I'm always, because whenever you see my table, whenever I'm sitting down to eat, it's like the entire table for like 10 people. But it's all vegetable, whole foods, and it's.
Now, if I can ask you, how old are you right now?
60.
Oh, that's great. That's great to see that. Great to hear that. We always require our guests to look squarely in the camera and let the people know where you get your protein from.
Where I get my protein from? Vegetables, just like the cow did.
That's what I say. You might as well cut out the middleman, go straight to the source.
Exactly.
But from vegetables. Now,
does that mean no meat?
He wouldn't be on the show.
No, the cow ain't veggie.
He wouldn't be on the show.
Zero meat.
He wouldn't be on the show.
For 20 plus years now, right?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
That's one of the reasons that I have that we're doing the show like we're doing it today. Like when we have people who are vegan curious, one of the main things that pops in their head, because I used to be that way, is how do you develop? And I can see, I don't want to put words in you guys' mouths, but how do you develop that discipline to maintain that for 27 years? Is that what you're meaning?
Oh, most definitely.
Most definitely, man.
My thing is this. With you, I see how you eat all the time. Mostly vegetables, which as a child I hated onions and peppers, and I didn't eat any of that stuff. Mushrooms. I see that what you eat every day.
Right.
And you tell me it's about the seasoning. Well,
Yeah.
I would be more than happy if you give me a nice piece of mushroom that tastes great. I eat it every day. But I don't. I've yet to run across anything that grabs my taste bud and make me go. I want to go just there to get it. Like you want Wendy's burger, you go to Wendy's to get a burger. I haven't tasted something that made me want to come back and taste it again. We tried food in Atlanta. We tried it here. We tried it there. I don't even remember any of it. I don't want any more of it because it wasn't great to my taste? Or is it that I'm just not used to the taste?
That also, well, you want to take this?
Go ahead,
Coach?
Doc.
Mike.
Well, we're conditioned, but all these flavors that we get from McDonald's and Burger King and all that, and our palate becomes conditioned, and our brain craves it. But if you make these vegetable dishes and these vegan dishes, and you can create any flavor you want, and they're incredible. Incredible flavors. You could eat a vegetable every day in your entire life and not eat the same vegetable. And you have to, because the other part of the problem is a lot of times we're not mentally present with what we're eating, tasting it, smelling it, looking at it, the colors, the incredible thing that nature gave us. There's so many different things to taste out there, and flavors and spices and herbs and things to make it even more pleasurable, the flavors to your mouth, or to you, not your mouth.
Okay. That was my issue.
Well,
yep.
That was one thing that me and Marchette was at home talking about earlier today. Doc, you might be able to speak on this as well. A lot of when you see me on a daily basis and I'm not eating something from home, most of these restaurants are for transitional type purposes. The more you develop your discipline to get when your years come in, you'll find yourself more and more eating at home and making food, like we was talking about yesterday when I was talking about being at home economics, because you can buy something that may be completely 100% plant-based. And matter of fact, I was eating a bowl this morning that was made. It was pre-made. We bought it from somewhere, like in the frozen food section. Right. And all the while I'm eating it, I'm like, it's missing something. And then and she was telling me, Marchette was telling me, like, well, you know, when you eat my scrambled tofu, you gobble it up, you know, with no problem. And when something is prepackaged or fast food, it's missing that homemade element. It really is, because like I said, it was a great bowl. This got tofu scrambled, spinach, mushroom, peppers. You see what I'm saying, Doc? This got everything in it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, it's still
missing something.
I even went and sprinkled some cranberries in her, man, because I'm like maybe these cranberries will bring a little tart sweetness. And I'm like, damn, it's still missing something. But and it didn't dawn on me until she said, like she said, you know, when I make tofu scramble, you damn near eat the fork. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that. Those foods are just, to me, in my mind, they're transitional, because you're gonna find you find yourself just like we were saying yesterday, man. It's so easy to make something at home. And the more you get into it, the more you get used to, like, all right, I can just throw this together real quick. Because it don't take no time at all.
Wait a minute.
Because you ain't got to worry about.
Well, I will have a problem with that, going in my kitchen making something delicious, because in my kitchen lies the stuff that you don't eat. I don't have that stuff. So now we got to go to the grocery store and find this stuff that I have no idea of what I'm going to get. Because I stay away from mushrooms. I stay away from the stuff that I don't.
You got to go to the
stuff
that you're staying away from.
I need some assistance. I need somebody to point me in the right direction.
That's what we have.
I've never been in that section of the store.
Thankfully, we have Red, Black, and Vegan family that's international, but they are from the Bay. So you can speak with Dr. Mike. You can speak with our next guest. Seriously though, honestly, that's like I said before. That's one of the reasons that we're celebrating men today. We're having OGs from the plant-based community be able to mentor guys who are looking for help. Not so much, like I said, with turning plant-based, but just wanting to eat healthier, wanting to live healthier. We are all mid-50s now.
Yep.
So
not getting any younger.
One of the bases of my platform is to help men who are older learn how to eat healthier, whether if it's plant-based or not. I want it to be plant-based, but anything that you can do any information that you need, we want to be able to be the source for that for people, especially for,
Right.
like I say, for men. Like, there's healthier alternatives. We're living, breathing examples. We are
Yeah.
living, breathing examples of it. Whether it's St. Louis, the Bay, Brandisi, wherever you at, it can be
Yep.
done. With that being said, Doc, can you let us know a little bit about the plant-based scene in Brandisi?
Okay, yeah, because here the basic is the climate and a lot of agriculture. So like California,
Okay.
you have access to fresh, seasonal, 0 kilometer or 0 mile vegetables regularly. Okay, so very easy. I've got. You have a lot of. We still have here mom and pop shops. Okay, so you can go to the vegetable guy that just sells vegetables. You can go to this person that just sells the beans and rice and all the nuts and things. And and you get them locally grown, and you can ask questions because ask questions. What's the quality of what I'm buying? Because you want the best quality of anything you buy. Okay, so it's very easy to do it here. There's certain parts of the world that's not as easy to do it. But like your buddy there sitting next to you was talking about, it's he has no idea. It's a trip, a travel. It's a slow process. It's walking down the street in little baby steps, learning. Never lose your curiosity. Keep trying to implement and go down that road and work on eating better, okay, and thinking better and exercising better, okay. I also talk about alkaline lifestyle, but eating vegan, eating a plant-based whole food diet is alkaline, okay. All the healthy diets are all the healthy diets. A plant-based whole food diet is alkaline, okay. So that's what I promote and that's what I work on. But like you guys were just talking about, okay, I work with all kinds of people as a health coach. It could be a carnivore, it could be a vegetarian, it could be somebody that's not, ready. And I take them in baby steps. It's fine. Okay, let's just start working on it and eating better. Okay, right. And exploring. And the other guys, things you're talking about, you ate that thing you bought at a place, and it's not the same as what she had prepared. Okay. So we need to learn how to prepare things at home, how to make things at home when we can. It's a slow process. You don't have to go 100%. It's fine. It's all fine. And don't make it stressful because stress is a big bad guy. Okay.
Right.
So you got to keep it going. Okay. And work on it and then take it baby steps and don't, no big deal.
Baby steps.
Yeah. Doc.
Yep.
Doc, what's your favorite meal to prepare and your favorite meal to eat?
My favorite meal to eat. Okay. I love avocados. Love guacamole. I love beans and rice. Salads, I always have a humongous salad in a bowl that's, would be a humongous bowl, which is mixed, which would have, arugula, rocket, the Italian cabbage, the green lettuce, cucumbers, sprouts. I make my own sprouts, whether it's lentils or azuki or garbanzo bean sprouts, avocado in it, sesame seeds or sunflower seeds. This is my go-to. Every meal I have, I've got this humongous salad going there.
There you go.
Okay, no, look at me. That's for everybody? No, that's fine. Oh, you guys want one too? Sorry.
It's just for me.
You made me lose my train of thought. You're a crazy dude. I love you, Doc. Oh man, it was right on the tip of my head.
Something about that salad.
Yeah, because he got me thinking about everything in that salad, and I'm like, man, that salad sounds great. Man, I can't. I
Beans, rice, avocado.
Avocado.
Everybody
Avocado's
that's been the main
and
three
then
ingredients.
sprouts. I also use superfoods a lot. Superfoods are always the foods that are in a small amount have concentrated amount of nutrients like goji berries, young Thai coconuts, the different algae. I have my Italian to English is terrible. My English is I'm losing it. Algae, spirulina or chlorella, I use a lot of those to complement with it because they're all vegetable based and super concentrated with different things in it.
I got it.
And
Now. It just
drink lots of good water.
Yes, sir.
Good water.
And it just
Please.
It just
Not
popped
just regular water. You're saying
No.
good water.
Good,
water.
clean
All
water.
of it ain't good.
Spring
man.
water.
Spring
Yeah,
water.
all of it ain't good, man.
My question just popped back in my head, Doc.
Yeah.
You are. I'm glad we got you because you are an authority in my eyes. Without asking you this yet, but can you tell people the contrast between vegetables in Italy versus vegetables in the United States? The taste, texture, things of that sort.
Yes. Because we still have small time farmers here. So when we go to the farmers market here, or we go to the guys, they're using the original seeds. They're eating the original, even they've gone back to the original grain if they're making bread or pasta here. They've gone back, it's called Capella Senatore, because Dow, or I forget, Monsanto has made hybrid seeds, okay? And they make flour out of this, which has different concentrations of gluten and gluten, which is the protein, gluten, the fat, and sugars. And they're not natural, okay? So here you're able to find those foods a lot easier, which are in their original form and their natural form, okay? And I'm also able to find, because they, in their eating habits here, they still eat wild edibles, wild vegetables, okay? Yesterday, I was at somebody's house because I'm a dive instructor also on the weekends and I got invited to somebody's house. And so they have these vegetable dishes. Okay, these are mine. And they have this wild dandelion that's here, okay? And they basically boil it and put it with some garlic and olive oil and salt. But you can get these wild edibles here. You can get these wild mushrooms here. Okay, talking about mushrooms. You can get all these interesting things here because they're very, Italians are very traditional.
Yes.
Culture. So they don't want to lose their roots because Italian cuisine is very important. So it's made a turnaround, going back to when they were poor, back in the First World War, before the Second World War, they were very poor. So they would eat these very simple things, okay? And they would go out, pick them out in the countryside by themselves or plant their own little tiny farm in their backyard because they had no money. But those dishes are coming back around again, which is really cool. And so it's fairly easy to eat in that way here compared to America. America is the biggest word, it's, I don't know the right terms in English, but,
trash.
Money, it's all about money.
Right.
Money, 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 money.
What was the plant-based scene like in the Bay before you left? Or were you plant-based when you left?
No, I wasn't. But in chiropractic college, I had a good nutrition because actually in chiropractic college we actually have a course in nutrition. She was a female graduate from Berkeley University, and she bombarded us about vegans, okay, about eating healthy, about the whole thing. And she looked at the 30 people in her class, and I was in it, of course. Okay, vegans. You don't even have to raise your hands. I know which ones you are, okay? Because she was the one who introduced me that you have to be careful with essential fatty acids and essential amino acids. If you're missing them, you're consuming your own muscle mass, and you're not keeping yourself healthy. Sooner or later, you're going to crash, okay? Because you said B12, yeah, it's important, the whole thing. But that's where it opened my eyes. And then here, after I got here, at one point, David Wolf, Avocado Wolf, turned me on to the raw food thing.
Okay.
And all kinds of information. And he opened my eyes, and that's when I became vegan. And, at that point, a vegetarian, okay? Because even now I'm a beekeeper, so I use honey and bee pollen, which would throw me to the vegetarian side, but I still eat healthier than most people. So vegan, vegetarian, these are just terms.
Right.
But I'd say in America, no, I didn't. In Cali, I didn't. When I got here, after about, I've been 30 years, after about 10 years, then I experimented with it. I even went raw for a year, which is tough. You need help to go raw.
Yeah, I know. I tried to do a raw month, and that's hard as hell. It really is. I mean, even with discipline, it's hard.
No,
I was just trying to
tough.
do 80-20, which is just 80% raw and 20% cooked
Yes.
food. And it's hard. It really
It's hard.
is. It's worth trying.
Yeah.
Cause I mean I pulled it off. I pulled it off for the majority of them. I was doing it in February, and
Yeah.
I was just really trying to
The
go
shortest month.
like raw. I was trying to go raw during the week
Right.
and cook food on the weekends.
Yeah.
Cause like Doc was saying, it's a process. Everything is a process.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just you can try to
Cold
jump
turkey.
in, but
Right.
now I would suggest going plant-based cold turkey, but like I did, but everything else is it's a process. But
Yeah.
one thing I wanted to I did want to ask you as well, how is in regards to how the plant-based scene is in the city that you're in. I know you said it's like a smaller city. Are you guys
Yeah.
like close to the coast, or
Yeah. I'm on the coast.
are you on the coast? Okay.
Yeah.
How far are you guys from Africa?
Not that far. If we go down to 80,
I'm gonna say, you
40
guys
miles
close.
from Sicily,
Mhm.
we're really close.
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
close. I mean, an hour flight and I'm down there.
Oh wow. Now, do you how much traveling have you done just within Europe?
I've done quite a bit of Europe. Down to Africa. I've been to the Middle East part of it a couple times.
Okay.
I've done I've done Greece and Turkey, that part also. Went to Portugal because my grandfather and great-grandparents came from Portugal when my grandpa was 5 years old, Joseph Monteiro.
Mm.
So I went there last year to find the house he was born in. The house is still there.
Oh man, big shout out. That's some big shit right there.
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Yeah, right. But, yeah, tell us just since we are now that's one thing we had an interesting conversation about. That's why we both laughed because when I first contacted him, Doc was like, "We already celebrated Father's Day over here."
Really?
When was Father's Day over there?
I don't know. It's a different day. My boys, I got two boys, 30 and 25.
Big shout out.
They
to
don't
them.
call me on the American one or the Italian one.
Damn.
It's all good though. It's all
That's
good.
cool. What are your sons' names?
Noah and Christian.
Big shout out to them. Big shout out to them today. Happy
Yep,
Father's
thank you.
Day, by the way, Doc.
Thank you.
Let us know, in your eyes, what fatherhood means to you and what it has meant to you.
Fatherhood.
Yes, sir.
It's not easy. It's a privilege, an honor. Nobody's perfect, and everybody has to understand that. Whether it's our kids, whether it's me, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, and I'm just like my father. My dad's just like his grandpa. Okay, and we're all products of our parents. Okay, but it's all good. Okay, we just all need to just let certain things go, and move on and remember, you pick your friends, not your family,
Mm-hmm.
and and it's all good.
Sometimes friends
Okay.
become family as well. I mean, they may not be blood, but
Yeah.
sometimes we have
Yeah.
friends that, they take the place of a brother or a sister or uncle.
Yes,
I mean, with
I
that,
have that. A brother from another mother,
Yes,
or
sir.
a sister from another mister.
I ain't never heard that one. That's new. See, that's some Oak Town stuff. Wait. What town was that again? You said you was from?
Walnut Creek, Concord, East
Walnut
Bay.
Creek and Concord. Walnut Creek and Concord. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
But before we let you get out of here, Doc, let the people know let the people know where they can find you on social media.
Okay. My Instagram is dr.senior.mike. Okay. On Facebook, it'd be Senior Chiropractica. My website, MikeSenior.com. Very easy. Okay.
Yes,
You guys have any questions or anything? Leave me a message. Give me a call. I'm trying to change people's health one person at a time.
Mm-hmm.
You can, and I know not everybody's ready, like we're talking about, but check them out. Give me a message. I'm willing to, like this, help people as much as possible. Okay, we need to spread the word.
Definitely. We want to thank you once again for coming by.
Thank you guys. This is great.
Shout out to the Red, Black, and Vegan family growing more and more. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To all of our guests today and in the future, and anybody out there watching, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because it's all about promoting everybody we can, and we can promote the channel that way too.
Yep,
and,
change the world.
Yes, sir. And we're going to be bringing in our next guest, which is the Hercules Herbivore. Hercules. Herbivore Hercules from California.
I'm going to go on the Instagram and follow it.
Yes, sir.
Bye, guys.
All right. See you later.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, here we go right here. And for our guests who are watching and listening, once again, unfortunately, through technical difficulties, we don't have our music like we normally would. It's getting on my nerves too, because it's killing me. Y'all don't know how much this is killing me. Cause I got a certain way I like to do things. That's for real, man. It's getting on my nerves, but let's see if we can give this man a proper intro. We want to welcome to the show the Herbivore Hercules from Oakland, California. He's going to be giving us a lot of insight today, especially men, on how you can maintain muscle mass while being plant-based. Like Outkast said about MC Hammer, run up on Hercules Herbivore if you want to. He'll beat you.
Yeah, I just got done with the 5.5 mile walk.
Now I do have to. I want to thank you, but I do have to let you know. The light behind you got your face really dark.
Yeah, I'm very dark skinned. Sorry about that.
I don't got no problem with that. I'm just saying you. Oh, now you darker now.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out this light situation. It's in my room. Hold on. I just turned it off.
Make it happen
Hold on.
sometime, man.
Is this better?
No. Well, we cool.
We can roll with that though.
We gonna have to roll with that. Hey, it could be a whole lot worse.
I'm sorry, man.
Hey, man, we don't care. We don't. Hey,
Yeah,
man, baby, we all family. We all family at this point now. So we know how it go. We deeply appreciate it that you would even grace us with your presence this morning, for real.
For having me.
Happy Father's Day, and as well as June, we celebrating men's health this month. And when I came across your profile, it was a no-brainer. And I'm glad you answered the call when I asked the guys about being on the show. The lineup was done within 24 to 48 hours, for real. Big shout out to everybody who answered, for real. Wanting to promote health and wellness, wanting to celebrate us as fathers, whether it's white fathers, black fathers, whatever. We celebrating fatherhood today for sure.
I'm sorry.
No, you cool, man. Hey, we like to laugh over here, man. We like health, we like wellness, we like comedy, and we like basketball. It's cool, man. Hey, I just started chuckling because when I looked at the screen, I'm like, well, he really trying hard. It's cool, man. Hey, we don't have, hey, man, we gonna make it happen. We don't care, man. Hey, we're as fathers. We used to it. We know we gotta make it work. That's how we do as dads. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you have any children yourself.
I do not. Happy Father's Day to y'all.
That's cool. I mean,
We'll take it.
we appreciate it. But that's what we, like I say, we used to that over this way. We used to, we got to make it happen. My man Chris, he got one child. He got a daughter. Me and Dante, we both got multiples. I only got one son though. Well, he got multiple sons, and he got a couple of daughters though. But we used to it over this way. That's all we say. But let the people know your name and where you're from.
My name is Akeem. I live in Oakland, California. Been on this plant-based lifestyle since 2017.
Yes, sir.
And then, I live in the gym. I lift weights 4 to 5 times a week. Play basketball afterwards for my cardio.
Now,
sprint sometimes. Do long walks on the weekends. That's what I do for staying in shape.
Yeah, because he told me, y'all, he was like, yeah, I'll be on the show. I got to get my walk in first, though. He's like, I ain't doing nothing if I don't get my walk in.
Weekend walks.
Now, if we may ask, so how old are you?
I'm 33 on the 25th.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, man. Yeah, man, that's great. Now, the last guest we just had was from Walnut Creek in Concord.
Oh, yeah. 20 minutes from me.
But he's in Italy right now. But also, okay. So, what area of Oakland are you in?
I'm right by the Lake Merritt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where my walk's at.
All right. Then hold on, man. We need to go ahead and get him let him feel at home real quick, y'all. Y'all don't mind us.
Broke a leg, relearn how to stand. Make this for my niggas from the block. This is a result when you give it all you got. Rick Fox always.
That's cool. But let us know how long have you been lifting, first of all, and working?
Since middle school.
Middle school? Oh man, you got in early. I didn't lift weights till I got grown. Oh
yeah.
Man, how long have you had your platform as far as showing people about bodybuilding, or I'm sorry, weightlifting and being plant-based?
Honestly, I think it was less than a year. I started it whenever I was employed, because basically I got tired of telling people how much I could lift, despite being vegan, or not even despite it, because there's nothing it's not a detriment to me on a plant-based diet. It's a positive thing. And so instead of telling people show them, and also you guys know how it is. It's not a lot of Black people in the vegan space, because I got tired of people thinking that being vegan is a white or a thin white person thing, because we all know that it's not. Mm-hmm. And the stereotypes vegans are white and skinny, but it's I'm the opposite. Basically, it's just I'm able to consume all the points I need to lift the weights I do, and I'm only getting stronger as the days go on. So that's basically why I started, just to be another positive example, being strong on a plant-based diet.
Yes, sir. Dr. Mike is giving you a big shout out from being from Oaktown, by the way. He amped on that. Y'all, you know how y'all Oaktown dudes are, y'all.
So just a caveat. I'm not born and raised in Oakland. Okay. I moved out here in 2021. My sister, she lives in the city of San Francisco.
Okay.
So yeah, I grew up in Texas, as a matter of fact. So it's the home of barbecue. So
all right.
That's when I started my plant-based vegan journey back in 2017. So it's that's when I was really hard, being surrounded by.
Now, where in Texas?
I was living in San Antonio. I graduated from UT San Antonio. My family grew up in Bryan, Texas. Bryan College Station, where Texas A&M is at, where it's
I'm familiar.
Yeah, and no vegan options aren't there.
Okay, so I mean, let us know then. Was you rolling? I'm assuming you was rolling with the Spurs.
So yeah, and then because I'm a Rockets fan, I go for all the Houston teams. And
straight up, you're a Rockets fan?
Yeah, I'm a Rockets fan. Hakeem Olajuwon, he's Nigerian just like my family is. So
Yeah. Speak on that. Speak on that one. Yeah.
yeah, so
How has your family's heritage affected you being plant based? Was that part of your family's heritage? You know what I'm saying?
Did he grow up that way?
so yeah, we grew up eating like chicken. We didn't grow up eating pork because like my dad was like, oh, pork is like nasty because it's like full of fat, which is like true, and also like pig. I mean, pigs along with any animal like don't need to be eaten, but like chicken was like the main protein that we ate. Like my dad would make like turkey burgers because they were like cleaner than like beef burgers, like cheaper. Cause like you know how because I'm the youngest of 5 kids, and so like you know how like African parents are like you have to be pretty frugal to provide for all of them. And so it was funny, like when I first went vegan, like my brother was like, man, like I can't believe you do it. And I was like, who like who has ever heard of a black vegan, which is kind of like what inspired me to like make the page and whatnot. But funny enough, like our traditional dishes like jollof rice, that's really easy to make vegan because if you think about it, like it's just white rice and then red peppers, habanero peppers, tomatoes, thyme, like ginger, what is it? Like all of the spices, it's all plants anyway. So basically, and then like a goosey soup, that's basically just like that's the main thing, like fufu. That comes from like pounded yam, which is a plant.
Right.
And then goosey comes from like mashed up melon seed, and then you throw some spinach in there, tomatoes and peppers. Like it's really easy to do like a plant-based version of Nigerian food. And there's even other like vegan like Nigerian creators that I've seen on Instagram too. So like, and if you think about it, like traditional like African food anyway, it's like mostly all plant-based. Like what they go like East African, like you know, like have you guys ever had like Ethiopian food?
Yes, sir. Shout out to Miss Giram Restaurant here in St. Louis.
Right.
Speak on it, bro. Speak on it.
Right. So, like, if you think about it, you know what I'm saying, like with the motherland, like it's like a lot of like traditional diets are like already like plant-based anyway. Like animal products really got incorporated into it via like, you know what I'm saying, European colonialism, which is only like a recent thing. But like the motherland, like we were always like tapped in, like just eating plants. So it really wasn't like a big transition. So unfortunately, none of my family is that transitioned to a plant-based diet, but I mean, they're like, they hear what I'm saying, but then they go back to like doing the thing, which is.
That literally was my next question. Like, what has your family's response been? But one thing I did, and I'm glad you touched on that. One thing I did want to ask you. Please look in the camera and let the people know where you get your protein from.
So my main source is tofu. I eat a pound of tofu almost every day, and so the notion that tofu has like estrogen in it and it makes you grow like man boobs is like completely debunked. It's completely debunked in pseudoscience because it's just soybeans with water. Like that's all it is. And so that and seitan or like wheat meat, like Vita wheat gluten, I get it off Amazon. And Vita wheat gluten is great because it's a really lean source of protein. The one I get off Amazon, in just a quarter cup, it has 24 grams of protein, only 3 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of fat, and that's in just 1/4 cup. And so, like a full cup, you know, that's almost like 100 grams of protein. And then all you need to do to make it is just like water and spices to give it flavor. And like tofu and seitan, like it's a bland base, but you just have to season it to your liking, and then just like pair it with whatever other foods you like, you know, and then like you'll be good to go. So. And then, like any type of bean, like lentils, those are the highest. Lentils have like the highest source of like protein. But also it's always good to get like red beans, white beans, garbanzo beans. Quinoa has a good amount of protein in it as well. But I usually go for like carb sources, and then protein powder. I get off Amazon. Pea protein powder, like naked. It's really cheap for a 5-pound sub. It's only like $57. So I make like protein shakes or like oatmeal with that. So it's really easy. Like I consume now like over 200 grams of protein a day because I'm trying to deadlift 605, squat 505, and bench 405. Close on the squat, I'm like right at 485, but I'm furthest when I'm benched. So but I'm gonna get there on a plant-based diet. Like believe that.
I don't want to arm wrestle you at all. We are never arm wrestling. We barely, Mike. I'm barely gonna give you a high five.
It's gonna make some noise. It's gonna make some noise.
No, but I don't mean to look on camera like I'm coming off rude or anything, but I thought I had something written down that was relative to what he said in regards to, if I'm not I'm trying to remember the exact quote now. In regards to an East African diet being like the most healthiest, it's been proven it's like the most healthiest diet that you can have. In regards to any diet, diet is just a word that's being used, by the way. Any diet that you can have in the world, it's been proven that the East African diet is the healthiest way to eat amongst any, way of eating. That's why I thought I had written it down, but because I remember we had this as a this book, as y'all can see, is really old. This is from when we first started the program.
Okay.
Because like I got a quote in here that you might want to be able to speak on. I did want you to touch on before we get have to get out of here soon. I wanted you to touch on the name Herbivore Hercules and how your thought process behind that, why you picked that, and what that actually means.
Basically, I just wanted to come up with something like catchy, and like funny for the profile.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, essentially, like herbivore, it's only like plant eater, and like Hercules. I understand it was like Hercules from like Greek mythology or Norse mythology. I can't remember which one, but basically, I mean, it's just like Hercules, just a name for just being like strong. So it was just like a funny, catchy name.
You're right.
Like for this profile.
No,
like nobody really calls me that in real life. Everybody calls me Hakeem.
Okay. Now, actually, are you familiar with the quadro point in Africa?
No, I'm not.
The place where it's the only place in the world where 4 countries meet up: Botswana, Zambia, Niger. I don't want to mess up the other country, but that's why I really want to be. I plan on getting buried at when I get cremated, because it's a bridge. They just built a bridge a couple of years ago called the Kazangula Bridge, and like I say, it's the only place in the world where 4 countries meet up. That's why I want that to be my burial place. But if you can, give me your take on this quote that we have right here. A plant-based diet is a lifestyle change that emphasizes plant-based foods like vegetables, fruit, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and legumes. It can also include healthy fats, fiber, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. The healthiest diet in the world consists of fruits and vegetables, which provide vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. You think that's true?
I agree 1,000,000%. Like I don't like it's not necessary to eat like animal products, like especially for like health and well-being. And like I mean I get all the like nutrients I need from all plants. Like I drink like fruit smoothies every day. Like along with like the pound of tofu I eat, like I eat a pound of green vegetables, whether it be like Brussels sprouts or broccoli. Like along with my tofu. I mean, because if you think about it, the only macronutrients you can get from animal products are fat and protein. There's no carbs. So since there's no carbs, there's no fiber. And since there's no carbs, there's no energy because carbohydrates are the body's preferred source of energy. So like you're like literally just like eating death. Like you know what I'm saying? You're like it's not giving you any energy. It's not giving you're like it's not a coincidence that all the plant foods has carbohydrates which give you energy because like you're consuming life. You need life to get life. You're not gonna like eat death to get life.
Right.
That's moron. So
hustling backwards.
Right, exactly.
Before we get out of here soon, if you can, please let us know your dad's name and his influence on your life.
So my dad's name is Steven. He's a pastor.
No. Steven Wood.
Babalola. That's my last name.
There we go. Give his proper respect. Okay, wait a minute.
It's weird to say like my dad's like full name. It's like he's always been dad.
Dad, right?
I understand, but yeah, Reverend Pastor You said Peter.
Pastor
You
Babalola.
said Stephen. I'm sorry. He said Stephen Babalola. Let's
Yes, sir.
give him a big shout out. But once again, we want you to speak real quickly on his influence in your life.
So the positive thing about my father is his unwavering love for like all of his children and grandchildren, no matter what. And he's just like a just passionate and kind man. Like everybody comes across, like he always has a smile on the face. He always cracks like the corniest dad jokes, but that's just my dad.
That's good.
And so like that's the one thing I always like take away from him, and just being able to like always wanted to make sure like everybody around him was like taken care of and like blessed. So that's the main thing I take away from my father that I'm eternally grateful for.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We love to hear that, man. We love to hear that. Celebrating Father's Day today. If you can, before you get out of here, let the people know where they can find you on social media.
On Instagram, herbivore_Hercules. Basically, I just post myself lifting heavy and posting like high protein, like vegan food that you can eat or, that I make. So if you want to copy, go ahead. If you don't, it's all good.
Hey, you post a whole lot of, that's what I meant to holler at you on. Yeah, man, everything you eat, you posted, and it's like, man, you eat all that different peanut butter?
Yeah, like you gotta eat big to get big, like
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of almond butter lately myself.
Oh yeah, I love almond butter.
Oh yeah, it tastes great. It tastes great. But man, keep doing what you're doing, man. Letting these guys know you can lift, and you're not gonna be all small being plant based. We trying to dispel that myth. I got some friends that lift, and they be thinking that I'm gonna lose my muscle mass and all of that. So I'm glad that you're a walking, living, breathing example.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We're gonna let you get out of here, and we're gonna be ready to wrap this show up.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. Happy Father's Day to y'all. God bless y'all.
Thanks a lot, bro.
Appreciate it.
But,
bye.
I want to thank all of our guests for coming by today. We had a real great time. Let me see if we can get out of here with some. Since I don't have no outro music, we gonna use freestyle music that we had. We want to thank everybody for stopping by today. Dr. Mike Sr. from the Bay and by way of Brindisi, Italy. Coach Fernando Cardenas, the Vital Hoops podcast. My brother from another mother. Y'all know we gonna be getting down together for sure in the future. My two in studio guests, Dante Anthony, Chris Metters, and our guest that we had, our other two guests that we had, Hercules Herbivore and Chef Lee Made It. Want to thank everybody for stopping by today. Happy Father's Day. Happy Men's Health Month. Big shout out to my own kids and my own grandkids. Big Papa signing off. But I want to thank everybody for coming by once again. Remember, have you had your plants today? If you haven't, you get your plants in your system. Episode 8, we out the door.
That was your cue, the black and white dude. You don't remember last time? You don't remember how we got down last time?